Hey, so I absolutely love that our books are not only engaging, but they are full of facts. And this is a brand new series all about performing everyday tasks, which is great for babies and toddlers. It's a board book. And this one is all about taking a bath. We have 3 more of these. They cover brushing your teeth, going to bed, and eating. And what I love about this is it's not only great for all babies and toddlers, but especially those that are expecting little brothers and sisters. It will help them to learn what to do and how to help mom and dad with those little siblings. So, great book. Then we have a brand new Peek Inside book. And our Peek Inside series is wonderful for younger toddlers because it has larger flaps that are very sturdy. This one is all about space, space station, space equipment. It even has little cutouts, which kids love, and take you through. Let's see, this is the sun. It's a big fiery ball. What's that peeking out from behind it? And it's the earth. So peek inside space. Then we have a brand new Look Inside book, How Computers Work. This one goes through computers all around, and these are great because kids now, my 1-year-old is fascinated with the computer, and so this kind of breaks it down to be simplistic for kids. Tucks that inside a computer. This one has a ginormous flap that lifts down, and then it's got flap upon flaps. It talks about computers and coding, which we have a few books that are wonderful dealing with coding. The Wired World, the World Wide Web, and then even what happened before computers, which we can tell them, but their entire life they've known computers, so they have no idea what happened before computers. So, awesome book. Then we have a brand new Wipe Clean book. And what I love about this one is it takes you through and has the numbers inside the picture, and there's dotted lines that they can trace, but then they can also try to practice and freehand it at the very bottom. And this goes all the way up to 20. We have a few new Lift the Flap question and answers books about time. And I used to teach world geography, and kids have the hardest time grasping the concept of time. And so these are the questions I would get over and over again, and I would have loved to have this book during our classes. So let's see. Why do we have leap year? And it goes through the different rotation. Even what did people do before clocks? It goes over that. How does a sundial work? How come some clocks have letters? Which it goes through, and they can learn each of the Roman numerals. So all sorts of interesting facts in this one. We also have a new Lift the Flap questions and answers about space. This one would have also come in handy. So it goes through where have people visited in space? Where does space begin? What are stars made of? What's the solar system? So all sorts of information. Why does the Earth move around the sun? And then, let me see my favorite at the very end. Love this one because they go through and you can quiz yourself on each of the planets. So here's Saturn. Great space book. Then we have Lift the Flap, fractions and decimals. And this makes math a lot of fun. So we've got Fractions Pizzeria. It goes through different types of fractions that they can learn the different steps. What are fractions? So just the basic information. Even naming fractions. So this one, 1/2 and 1/2 equals a whole. Sorting fractions. Let's see, I like the decimal one. There's the decimal where they can actually move it. So that's a lot of fun. And then at the very end, percentages. So we've got here, which candy is the most popular? 1 out of 10 people like licorice laces. So that is 10%, which, if it's black licorice, I don't know that it's quite 10%. All right, and then our last awesome fun book, Astronaut Academy. And what this does, it takes them through as though they are actually becoming an astronaut. And so they've got their Space Cadet ID, And then they have little tasks. So space pilot, what they have to do to get their space pilot badge. And different challenges that they can do. So very interactive. Mission control. And then at the very end is a game board that comes out and they can actually play the game. Oh, build a rocket. See, all sorts of fun stuff. So there are brand new books this year that deal with facts.